Glad to see how jail feels. Um, I can just play any of my other characters, brother. It's not a big deal. I don't understand what you're implying, but I'm fine. Thanks, buddy. If it was up to me, I'd be on a server playing where permas are possible just based on being shot, alright? I think you totally misinterpret, like, things I've said if that's the case. Yeah, listen, I can still understand the look from other sides, though. Like, I still feel like the world is very much like, you know, there's a very big void in which people understand what roleplay is, even if they think they're RP fucking entrepreneurs and fucking, you know, gods. A lot of what happens in the world is based on OOC arrangements and whatnot, or what people perceive as somewhat admin-y. And I think even the huts and the sentences imposed by them are based on 3.0 and more so, I mean, out of character experiences, not what's happened in character. Because the reality is, if I got shot 5,466 times in this world, and then somebody died, I'd be like, oh, well, that sucks. But I don't know if the person that shot them is deserving of a 7-day hold just because they permit. You know what I mean? In this world, that would be my thought process if I was the character. But they were created in 3.0 because of trying to prevent people spam killing people and shit like that, because people wouldn't roleplay dying. So it goes both ways. If you're to, you know, be able to impose a 7-day restriction on somebody, you should be able to receive a 7-day restriction of similar circumstance, which is what I think, you know, we're going towards, and we'll balance it. But that's where I would disagree with it. But that doesn't mean I, as a person, think there shouldn't be consequences at all, which is what retards will sway. But when you don't listen to one clip out of context, you'll understand that consequences are very needed in roleplay. But some consequences, I feel, are admin or OOC oriented rather than character oriented, which is a plague on both sides. Cops can be suspended already, but I mean, that's not the point I'm making. You'll see. You'll see. It'll make a lot more sense when it starts to happen. And you'll be like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Well, I mean, other places or other games would do similar things like this in roleplay, so it's not like it's a new concept, but it'll make a lot more sense. I just think a lot of people let what they perceive the RP should be like, let that sway their in-character choices or laws, when the reality is it should be the character thinking and making the law, if that makes sense. But to be fair, I think a lot of what was here was just slapped in from 3.0 anyway, so it's like, you know, we have a system here to change it anyway. It's not a, you know, it's not a big deal. That's why the systems are in place, so things can change. Sure. But I actually think that's a very fucking. I mean, and I've done it myself. Like, trust me. I'm not saying I haven't had that thought process myself, but like, I'm not void in the reality where I know it's happening. You know, I can see it. I know it's happened, but I think people don't understand that they make decisions not character based a lot of the time, but imply they're the best role players on the fucking planet. You know what I mean? Ow. I'm not even trying to stir roleplay. I'm just role-playing.
Hello.
Hey, pal. I don't know. Listen, what can